welcome back. Tina Lane to Show Horses. We just thought, since spring is just around the corner and we live up north and we have some very woolly horses this time of the year. I get a lot of horses in for training that come in with just full winter hair coats, and I thought I'd use him as an example. A lot of people have don't have a good set of skills on pulling a mane, and so we thought we'd pull this guy out and just show you how to shorten up a mane instead of just going ahead and cutting it, and then a lot of times it gets so thick it wants to stick up or flop over onto the other side. This guy has got just a massive amount of hair. I've already started pulling a little bit, and we're giving him a haircut, just clipping up his face and trying to get some hair off him so he doesn't get quite so hot when we're trying to get him started and work him as well. So the first thing that we do is just, you know, try to get the tangles pulled out of the mane, kind of assess, you know, what you've got to work with. And a lot of people, I've got pretty good calluses on my hands, so if you want to wear a rubber glove or a leather glove or the gardening gloves with the little rubber nappy things on them, work really good for being able to just get a hold of the hair. And I like just using a basic comb. And so we're gonna just kind of, we'll speed this up and we'll show you from start to finish what it looks like, and we'll just give you some pointers. Okay. So I've got it all combed out. The first thing I do is I just kind of go through and I gauge like where the thickest parts of the mane are, and typically it's in the section right here that's going to give you the most grief. So I kind of like to start there. Some horses don't mind having their manes pulled and some do. So if you have one that's real excitable, we do a little bit of sedation just to help them get through it. Sometimes it can be a little bit uncomfortable for horses. They do have, obviously, nerve endings in their neck. So this guy, he's got a little help on board just because he constantly was wanting to just shake his head. But now he's been really, really good. So if you need to work with your vet, or if you're skilled, you know, and give a little bit of sedation, don't hesitate to do that, because you want to make it as good of an experience as you can for the horse. All right, so here we go. So the first thing I do is I find that thick part of the mane that I want to start at. I just take a regular comb, I grab the ends of the hair, and then I back comb. And if you're new, if you're new to pulling a mane, you'll learn real quickly that if you take too much hair and their mane doesn't pull out easy, you're going to wear your fingers out really fast. So for someone that's new to pulling manes and you have a longer mane like this, you can take your comb, you can just wrap the hair around it like that, and then just pull it out, okay? Just like that. So you take the hair, tease it up, wrap it around your comb, and give it a good pull. Some manes pull really easy and you can take more hair. The other thing that's really important is when you back comb, you want to back comb enough where you're getting the hair from the underside of the neck. You don't want to pull the top of the hair. So that's the reason why you want to back comb, because usually those under hairs are going to be a little bit shorter. So I tease, wrap, pull. Now for me, if a mane is really hard to pull, that's how I do it. If his mane is not super hard to pull, so I just back comb And then I get the hair in my hand like this. I take my comb and I pull down with the comb. That gives me some leverage to get the hair out. And the more you pull on the mane, usually those muscles in the neck will relax. If you have a real tense, tight horse, the mane can be a little bit harder to pull. So he's nice and relaxed now. His mane did start out really hard to pull, but now he's relaxed and it just pulls out easier. So then I just work my way down. Again, you can take advantage of your comb and the strength in whatever hand you're using to pull down on the hair. It's going to come out relatively easy. Or again, you can take your comb, wrap the hair around it, and pull it out that way. Okay, so I have it pulled the same thickness throughout. Don't worry about if it's uneven. I'll trim it up with the scissors, but it's nice and thin. I mean, as you can see, we have a very large pile of hair. And once you get good at this, I mean, this really took me maybe 20-25 minutes is all. So and your braiders and your banders will thank you for not giving them super thick manes. I know a lot of them don't like it when we scissor our manes, but you know, we kind of have to for the discipline that I show in. So anyway, this is what you're gonna have. And again, you know, you just wanna finger through it, just to, you know, figure out, okay, this is the same thickness throughout the entire mane, and then now I'm just gonna shorten it up a little bit, tidy it up with the scissors, and it'll be good to go.